What's going on, Survivor fans? We're keeping the conversation going on for the second episode of Survivor 50. And spoilers ahead if you haven't seen it, we are talking about the Billie Eilish Boomerang Idol again. So that's right, briefly after soiling himself in an unfortunate accident, Christian Hubicki actually finds the Billie Eilish Boomerang Idol on his beach. What I enjoyed most about this is it gave us another opportunity to see the bond between Christian Hubicki and Rick Devens, something that we'll see gets put to use between the two of them at the very end of this episode in the moment where Rick Devens hides his idol while Christian Hubicki distracts the team. However, Christian decides to send this over to Aubrey in hopes that they might work together in the future with that advantage. This is why I think the Billie Eilish Boomerang Idol is actually so interesting as a game mechanic, and that's because there's multiple ways that you can look at this. For example, the way that Genevieve perceived using this was to give it to someone who she thinks will actually go home with it in their pocket so that way it boomerangs back to her. However, Christian sees this as a networking opportunity. He's giving it to Aubrey in hopes that eventually they'll be on the same beach and he'll be able to use that as a connection with her to build an alliance. Maybe they can work together using the actual idol. In one case, Genevieve is betting on someone's downfall and hoping that it'll give to some benefit for her. And in Christian's case, he's making an investment with a potential ally in the future. Both of them seem like completely valid ways to handle it, right? Like in Genevieve's case, maybe Ozzy ends up using it to save his butt and then he ends up winning the whole game. In that case, I'm sure she'd be upset she sent it to Ozzy. In Christian's case, maybe Aubrey ends up using the idol against Christian and then he'd be upset he sent it to her too. In both cases, there's a lot of potential upside and potential downside. Like any good survivor mechanic, there's no black and white way to think about it. It's all about how you as an individual use the advantage. Now, do I think that Aubrey will be able to use this to good use for herself? To be honest, no. If I'm really looking at the edit that she's gotten so far in the season, I don't feel like things are looking great for her. Maybe that's just giving her a great opportunity to do a big move and actually use it to save her butt at a tribal. To be fair, once she does go to tribal, I think Coach and Colby both, or excuse me, Q and Colby both don't have a vote. So her having an idol could be quite powerful. We'll see. Obviously, Aubrey was very happy to receive the idol. Getting a genuine act of kindness from somebody else in the game does seem to go a long way. So I think that if she does make it to emerge or a tribe swap with Christian, that they will be able to use that for their benefit. And to be honest, she would fit right into the Nerd Alliance with Christian, Rick Devens, and Emily. So yeah, obviously I'm a really big fan of the Billie Eilish Boomerang Idol. I think it's a great introduction as a mechanic to Survivor, and it's something I hope sticks around. What do you guys think of the Billie Eilish Boomerang Idol, and how do you feel about how Christian specifically used it during this episode? Do you think he made the right choice in who he sent it to? Let me know all your thoughts down in the comments, and don't forget to like and follow. We're covering all things Survivor 50 all season long, so this will be your one-stop shop to get all things Survivor.